Welcome to this Thursday night in the NBA, right here on 2K Sports. Our game tonight featuring the Chicago Bulls as they go up against the Charlotte Hornets. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by Chris Webber and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is our sideline reporter. And let's check out a breakdown. Looking at DA, take it away.
Guys, we may see Che on the red carpet soon. He's been rubbing elbows with TV and movie producers for a while. And this is something that interests him. We'll see if it becomes part of his future. Guys?
David, once again, great stuff. Thank you. Greg, the glitz and glamour calling Che.
And we've seen a handful of players dabble in Hollywood with mixed success. You just hope it doesn't distract Che from his development process, which has been firing on all cylinders.
So let's take a look at the Charlotte starting lineup. Monk and Batum, the wings. Michael Kidd-Gilchrist out there with Zeller, and it's Rozier in at the 1 spot. And for the Bulls, Porter and Markkanen, the duo at forward. Zach LaVine is out there with B, and it's Carter in at the 5, roaming the paint. Hey, Chris, what do you think is the best way for a coach who has lost a locker room to get it back?
You just got to be honest and open, Kevin. You know, everyone's adults, and if you can't handle the information, then the onus is on that player. But just look at what happened in Minnesota last year. You know, just terrible in the locker room. It's not good for the fans, especially the hometown fans that believe in this young team. And so a lot of times it just comes down to clear, open communication.
Now, here's Rozier. Just 5 on the clock. Here's the 3. The three-pointer is right on target.
That's the awareness that Kidd-Gilchrist has out there. Excellent at knowing where the open man is.
Right side, Markkanen. Inside, from 10 feet out, it's rebounded by Kidd-Gilchrist. So for the Hornets, their last game, a win against the Minnesota Timberwolves. Batum against Porter. Rozier looking around. Monk with the ball. Now defended by LaVine. And so it's Carter who brings the ball up for Chicago. It's a 3-point game. They faced off right here last time they met, but the home club just couldn't pull out the win.
Yeah, and looking back at their last game against this club, they were badly out-rebounded.
Now, here's Monk. What a tremendous game he played against Minnesota. And it's sent back by Carter.
Wendell Carter Jr., 6'11", able to use his great length to get the block right there. And the cold start gets a little colder. Just 1 for 4 to start the game.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
Now, here's Monk. One of the dependable scorers on the team. He's averaging close to 17 points a game. Batum passes to Zeller, lays it up and banks it in.
He has great body control for a big man. Zeller takes the hit, but keeps on finishing.
Here's B, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
And see, Webb, you talk to the Bulls fans, and they are eager for a return to greatness.
Yeah, GA, it's been a long time since the Jordan era, and Bulls fans know it. But you know, GA, the Bulls have a very loyal group of fans. Their patience has been tested, though, but this team needs results.
Now, here's Rozier. 17 points for him last game against the Timberwolves in Minneapolis.
Yeah, as good of a scorer as he was in that game, he was even a better passer. A lot of assists for him.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, you can tell they love to get out and run when the opportunity is there.
Monk with the ball, guarded by LaVine. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to be on Wendell Carter.
There's a quiet confidence that Monk seems to play with. You can see he just feels like nobody can guard him. Kid just plays with an edge.
Good on the second free throw.
For so long, the Hornets have been a perimeter-oriented team. Chris, now they need to find an impact big man.
Yeah, well, yeah, remember, they did have a couple of good years with Al Jefferson, where he was a force inside. But that was the last time the team made the playoffs. More balance in their attack would do wonders for this offense.
Here's Batum after the made shot from B. Back to Monk. Stolen by Carter. And they're running. Here's B. He can't get that one to fall. And Charlotte will go the other way with it. They're coming off that win against Minnesota.
And sometimes it's a lot harder to get easy looks on the road, but they found ways to get their guys good looks.
And a lot of it is moving without the ball. When you do that, things tend to open up.
Now the dish to Levine, and he gets the bucket. Levine's got his second bucket of the night.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Now here's Rozier. Tight defense on him. And the layup falls. Rozier's got 5 points so far.
How about the head of steam he's able to generate right there and just gets to the rack really easy.
The shot's good from B.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hornets. Well, Zach LaVine possesses a speed, Chris, and a burst that makes him a very tough matchup.
Yeah, and he has a great first step. I mean, when he's trying to beat a defender off the bounce, you can't let him get an edge to the hoop. He'll flush it on your head 9 times out of 10.
So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Marjanovic checked in for Wendell Carter. Young comes in for Markkanen. Denzel Valentine, he's checked in for Porter. And it's White in for Levine. So an almost entirely new group in now for Charlotte. Yambo, he's checked in for Zeller. Hernan Gomez comes in for Michael Kidd-Gilchrist. Bridges, he's checked in for Nicholas Batum. And Dwayne Bacon subbed in for Monk. Hornets trail by 8. Here's Bacon. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. Rozier got it. And he's now 3 for 5 from the field.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Yes, that goes in. 14 points for B.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
So Rozier will bring it up for the Hornets. Bacon the pass to Rozier. And there's another one for the Hornets.
Yeah, no, almost any player left that wide open is going to bury that shot. This is the league. That's poor defensive.
Here's B. You know what, Chris? Speed at any position is so vital. Who are the fastest big guys in the game right now that you admire and just can't believe how they go baseline to baseline?
Oh, the first one that comes to mind is Giannis Antetokounmpo. I mean, he's a Greek freak, but he's a freak of nature in basketball. His speed, his length, his athletic ability. We love seeing him. And I say a close second, Anthony Davis. And don't forget about Willie Cauley-Stein. I mean, a lot of guys that love running the floor and put that pressure on the defense every time by getting out.
Shot clock at 6. Pass to Rozier. Shoots over Marjanovic. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
Oh, defense, they just took that possession off. I mean, they get away with it that time, but they've got to show some more aggression.
1:15 left here in the opening quarter. Here's B, and there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. That's a foul on Charlotte. So far, he's hit all of his shots at the foul line, going 4 for 4. And Coach Jim Boylan agreeing to a multi-year extension with the Bulls this summer, Greg.
And taking that interim tag off his title as head coach, Boylan, with over 30 years of coaching experience, afforded the opportunity to continue developing this young core.
Swiped away. Murray with it. Bridges covering. Murray the pass to B. That 3 off the mark. Hornets trail by 10. Now Bridges. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Over Murray. And once again off the mark by Charlotte. Fast break. Here we go. Makes it 2 points there from B.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Here's Bacon. Pass to Monk. 16 seconds left in the first. Clock at 6. Stolen away. To the middle. Here's White. Finished off the break.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, they've been very aggressive, and they've taken early control in this game.
Yeah, you hate to give up a foul on a three-point attempt.
The Hornets have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line.
And on the season, you know, they're hitting about 76%, which is a decent rate.
He misses the free throw. Outside, Batum. Charlotte moving the ball around. Zeller passes to Rozier. The rebound by Marjanovic.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Levine at the 2 with Porter at the 3. Marjanovic is out there with Lauri Markkanen. And it's B in at the point guard position. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, B in that last game against the Wizards made some terrific plays. He finished with 20 points and played tremendous defense as well, really causing havoc on both ends of the floor. That was just the latest in a string of very productive games for him. We'll see if he can keep this streak going, Kevin.
Thanks, David. You know, GA, you wonder how much of that performance can carry over into this one.
You never really know what will happen game to game, but I sure wouldn't bet against it.
Yeah, well, he made it look easy last time out. I mean, he's in sync from the get-go. We'll see, though, if he can replicate that rhythm tonight.
It's rebounded by Charlotte.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
And after watching Willie Hernangomez, I mean, play a few seasons, it is clear he has skills on the offensive end. It's the rest of his game that needs a little bit of rounding out.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Oh, yeah, and that's what you love about him. He shows no mercy, even with a comfortable lead.
Now, here's Rozier. 11 points in the game. As you mentioned, Hernangomez is a good option, Chris, for points at the center spot, but defensively still a work in progress.
Yeah, he has the potential to be a starting center at some point. You see the flashes on defense and with rebounding, but he'll just be a spot-up player until he can be a difference maker in those areas on a nightly basis.
Bulls shooting their 7th free throw attempt here.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Denzel Valentine, he's checked in for the Bulls. And here's Rozier. He brings it up for the Hornets. Pass to Hernangomez. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on B. That's his 4th foul of the contest. And so it's Chicago, riding high with a 23-point lead heading into the break. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense has been stifling. Don't go. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You know, B has been He's checked in for White. Long range from the inbound. They get the rebound, controls the rebound, and puts it back up and in.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And Charlotte looking at who they've got. Rozier and Monk, they're the backcourt. Michael Kidd-Gilchrist out there with Batum. And it's Zeller in at the 5 spot. And one of those little spark plug guys, Terry Rozier, plays the game with Greg, I think, a chip on his shoulder.
I mean, the story goes, as a kid, when his temper flared, his mother would have to sit on him until he cooled down. He's learned to channel that fire and emotion into his game.
Yeah, and the Hornets, they'll be one of the more disciplined teams you'll find in this league. I mean, they keep mistakes to a minimum on both sides of the ball. That's a big part of why the Hornets are tough to play.
And so he hits both. And Chris, for the Hornets, as we know, their coach Borrego preaches preparation.
Well, yeah, and it shows it up in the stats, Kevin. I mean, they're the best in taking care of the ball. The team does not take silly fouls on defense.
You think about some of the most powerful dunks, Chris, the tomahawk jam reigning supreme. Do you prefer the one-handed or the two-handed jam?
Oh, man. That's
You
so
did
tough.
both so well.
You know what? I prefer a body-to-body dunk on you. Like, remember what Derrick Rose did over Dragic back in the day? Oh, my goodness, off the two. Or how about Jordan playing against Atlanta when he pump fakes it with one hand like he's going to shoot it, goes down the lane and dunks on Tree Rollins. Just incredible. Or Blake Griffin dunking on anyone, or Giannis dunking on anyone, or Embiid dunking on anyone. Or how about LeBron dunking on anyone? So, me, I just want the showmanship. Doesn't matter if it's one hand, two hands, two legs, one leg, 360, or straight body to body. Just give me something. Give me something. They're having trouble getting going here in the second half. I mean, that's their fourth miss in 5 attempts.
Tries again. And it's Carter missing.
Playing him tough inside and preventing the layup. Got to get the whole team pumped up.
Here's Rozier. Lays it up off the glass. Rozier's got 6 in the quarter.
And how about Monk there scanning the floor for the open teammate? That's how you develop a trust from your teammates.
Levine looking around. Now the pass to B. From deep three-point range, Chicago now working with the new shot clock. And it's Carter missing.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
That's just years of experience coming into play. Batum's aggressiveness and basketball savvy, I mean, it puts defenders in difficult spots.
Here's B. Zeller grabs the board. Zeller's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Monk kicks to Rozier. Outside, Batum. 6 on the shot clock. Goes back up. Porter with a block.
Lockdown defense from Porter. He extends out beautifully to come up with these type of rejections.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Charlotte's had to wait a bit the last few years. Now, the city hosted the All-Star game last season. But for the Hornets, they've gone 3 seasons without a playoff appearance and 15 seasons without winning a playoff series. In that time, the franchise has had 7 head coaches and a shifting front office. But Buzz City is hoping that its wait for playoff relevance will end soon. Kevin?
We all are. David, thank you. Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Felicio's checked in for Carter. Young comes in for Lauri Markkanen. Murray's checked in for Porter. And it's done in for Levine. So an almost entirely new group in now for Charlotte. Biyombo is checked in for Zeller. Washington comes in for Michael Kidd-Gilchrist. Miles Bridges, he's checked in for Nicholas Batum. And Dwayne Bacon subbed in for Terry Rozier. Monk, no one around him. And once again, off the mark by Charlotte. And out of bounds as the Hornets gain possession. Charlotte's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. And there's the whistle. That goes on Chris Dunn. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Off the inbound pass.
And if you're looking for the main reason that they're trailing in this game, well, look no further than his shooting. I mean, he has hit exactly 0% of his shots.
Pass to B. Dunn outside. Cranes the three-pointer. Dunn's got 7 points.
3-point shooting since the half has been about as good as you could ask for.
Monk, the pass to Biyombo. Here's Bacon. It's deflected. They get it back. And here's the upcoming schedule for Charlotte. On Saturday, they'll be matching up against Kevin Durant and the Brooklyn Nets. And then on Tuesday, They'll be taking on Victor Oladipo and the Indiana Pacers.
And that one against the Raptors, that's where you have got to bring your A game, especially when you know you're going to be fighting an uphill battle all night long.
Denzel Valentine, he's checked in for the Bulls. White comes in for Chris Dunn. Passes it to B. From the top of the key, he buries it. B's got 31.
His teammates keep getting him the ball in his favorite spots. This has done a lot for his shooting percentage.
Here's Bacon. White covering. Biyombo, no luck.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Hornets shooting 31%, not looking sharp offensively, to say the least. And this Charlotte franchise has been stuck in the middle for so long, with Kemba Walker leaving this summer in free agency. Greg, is it time for them to hit the reset button?
A rebuild does seem in order. I'm not sure they have the stomach for it, but they need to tear it down to the studs and start over.
For Chicago, they have been exceptional shooting free throws tonight, going 9 for 9. The Bulls making a switch here. Marjanovic is checked in. Hernan Gomez is checked in for Charlotte. Shot clock at 5. Here's B. No good. And Charlotte will go the other way with it. 1:06 left in the third quarter. Bacon the pass to Monk. 14 feet away. No good from Hernan Gomez. Chicago's gone 2 of 5 with the three-point shot since coming out of the break. Pass to Marjanovic and stolen by Biyombo. Here's Bacon. The shot goes down. Very quick possession right there. Bacon's got his second basket of the night. 35 seconds left here in the third quarter. Monk with a double team. The pass to Valentine. Elbow shot. It's good.
Great decision. Great find. I mean, draws the double team and passes out of it to create the open look.
Charlotte's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Now, here's Monk. He's covered closely. From deep. And that one released in time, but no good. And so it's the Chicago Bulls up by 33 points as the buzzer sounds. A huge lead for them. Their defense has been active and effective. We've got more in store for you right after this. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Carter, he's checked in for Marjanovic. Murray comes in for Valentine. B's checked in for White, and it's done in for Ryan Arcidiacono. Chris, we talk about perimeter scoring becoming more prevalent. The biggest shift coming from bigs shooting more threes.
Yeah, they are now counted upon to space the floor. And the better you can shoot, the better you can space the floor. And then more importantly, if you can knock down that three, you become a triple threat because now you can shoot there, maybe you can dribble and get by, or because of your height, you see different passing lanes and you can be a better passer, getting your teammates involved, and they like that spacing as well.
B out there with Dunn. Then there's Murray. Then there's Carter. And it's Felicio in at the 4. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Monk kicks to Zeller. Pass to Monk. 5 to shoot. And it's sent back by Carter. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Carter. And the Hornets making a change here. Graham's checked in. 3 on the clock. The Hornets need to get a shot off here. Monk's shot's good.
And Monk has proven that he is a terrific scorer from the perimeter. When he's in rhythm, he has no problem letting it fly.
And here's Dunn. He'll bring it up for Chicago. Passes it to B. Hey, Chris, for some guys, playing in their hometown is a dream. But there's also that added pressure, isn't there?
Oh, yeah, definitely. I mean, at least when you play away from home, it's a little more quiet. You don't have to get as many tickets for the game. When I got a chance to play home in Detroit, it was one of the best moments of my life. And I thought to myself, this is a wonderful feeling, but could I have handled it for 15 years of my career? I don't know. That's 30 tickets a game. Oh, I probably would have to go back into the NBA again just to pay for those tickets. But I tell you what, it's fun. And for me, a mama's boy, eating your mama's cooking before a game, it is never, ever, I've never had a better feeling before a game. Eating her food, and being able to go out and play.
I bet. But they get it back. Felicio with the bucket.
Now, with all the intensity he plays with, boxing him out is a chore, a tough one.
Pass to Bridges. Now, here's Monk. Dunn covering. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Just good at drawing fouls. Bridges plays well in traffic and through the contest.
Some changes for Chicago. Valentine's checked in for Wendell Carter. And it's Ryan Arcidiacono in for Chris Dunn. And then for Charlotte, Roush is checked in, and Martin subbed in for Washington.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Bulls.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And so the hard work and effort paying off tonight, putting another win in the books. That'll be win number 27.
And not just a win tonight, guys, but a win on the season series as well, as they finish with 3 out of 4 games against this opponent.
And, you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for B.
There wasn't much they could do to slow him down, as he was converting every good chance he got.
Okay, listen, you got to body him up when he's in the paint. If you play off of him, then that's just 2 easy points.
36 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Now, here's Valentine. Defended by Bridges. Here's B. And the rebound goes to Martin. And it's the Hornets' ball. The teardrop falls in.
And you can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
Yeah, how they ended this one is much different than how they started it. And that's a shame.
It's stolen. There's Bacon. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a difference for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Alden, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Hey again, everybody.
Hey, it's Shaq. Great job locking down the W.
And folks, that's it for us. Thank you for.
What's up? What's up? Let's do this. Some nice headphones, right?
We are joined now by one of the hottest young rookies in the league. It's hometown hero Che. Welcome to the show, buddy.
Hey, thanks for having me, Hank and Hornet.
Yeah, so we are wondering, what do you think about showing up on these lists of Rookie of the Year contenders? And is that something you take a lot of pride in?
I play to win. If I work on my game enough, I think I've got a pretty high ceiling. But I wouldn't say I take pride in Rookie of the Year specifically.
Why the heck not? Yeah, I think what Hornet's trying to ask is what's wrong with taking pride in your work?
Nothing. You know, I take a lot of pride in my work, but I don't have any control over Rookie of the Year. I take more pride in things I can control. Just being a professional, you know? Working hard in practice, taking care of my body, studying film. And if I do all that, I know I've tried my best. And that's when I feel pride.
Wow, beautiful answer. You might want to look into being a senator when your career's over, Che.
One thing at a time, gentlemen.
Yeah, you've got our vote.
You know, I ran for school president in high school, and I lost.
Oh, that's a shame.
Yep.
All right, I'm going to let you go now, but thanks again for joining us. Always a pleasure, Che.
Hey, guys, can you play some Lil Wayne before we leave?
You got it, absolutely. That
Gotcha.
was Che, and this is
Hey, listen up. All right, game ball. Y'all know we don't do this every night, but when someone has an exceptional performance, we like to recognize it. So, Che,
What?
you put in work tonight, man.
Chill, man.
It's a great game.
That's what's
I
up,
appreciate
rookie.
it. Appreciate it, guys, man. Look, yo, let's keep doing what we're doing, all right? I appreciate that, man. Yeah.
There's a lot of pockets out there. Nice job tonight, Che.
Thanks, Ted.
Is that something you've been emphasizing more as a team?
Yes, it is. And, you know, we're watching a lot more film, and I think it's getting us a little bit better at reading offense, and it helped us, you know, get some more passing lanes. Some of it's luck, too, being at the right place, you know, at the right time kind of thing. But when working together as a team, it could be any of us out there. So shouts out to the guys, you know, for doing their jobs, making the right rotations, and putting us in a position to succeed.